my mind around hearing your sister thing. But if anybody else has anything to say, and I really hope you do, and it can hopefully be heartfelt and touching and serious, or whatever you want to say. Dave, can I get you to say something?
This has never happened before. You just have nothing to say there for a minute.
I love my brother Jim. He's always been the guy that's always been there for me. Everybody else, Mike's lived down in Arizona, Tom's up in Seattle, but Jim was in Spanaway. That was why he married his sister, Lynn. and had children. But when he was talking about your in-laws, your mom and dad, he was the very same way with our mom and dad. It was always him that was there to take care of the folks, to make sure they had company. He was there with me when things were going south, and I love my brother Jim, man. He's helped me out my whole life. I mean, when I was a kid, I played soldier because my brother Jim was in the Army. I retired from the Army, guys. I mean, he made me a soldier, so what can I say? Anyway.
And I think one of his most prized possessions up on Shaw Island, on the pantry, is a cup that says Jim Farren is my brother that he got from you. So, anybody else has anything to say? I was thinking, the thing about a celebration like this is this is typically what people do in a eulogy. Well, the problem with that is that, you won't be around to enjoy this. So, decades hence, you may have a eulogy, but you're not going to be there. So this is the time for people to say things so that he can hear. And if nobody says anything, I'm going to start calling.
I got one more thing to say.
All right.
Maybe I'm not completed. But I just got through saying that I love my brother Jim. This is something in our family, men don't tell other men they love them. That doesn't happen, And so it does me great pleasure to be able to say that in front of everybody.
All right. Anybody else?
There we go.
Well, I don't think everybody should get the impression that just because he was wonderfully compassionate to Grandma, which was great to dream, that they had this kind of calm, easygoing, sweet relationship. Those two could go at it. And I'd hear from Jim his side of it, and then I'd hear from Grandma about, So it was a kind of a...
It was true.
Yeah, it was an interesting relationship.
Might ask one of my kids. I didn't ask you before, but it would be nice if you guys would say something to you about your grandmother. You guys can do it. Come on. I'm going to recruit one of you to do it.
There we go.
Thanks, Howard.
There we go.
I didn't tell Todd he was going to.
No, he didn't.
So it's spontaneous.
Spontaneous, unplanned. I guess I have a very reserved personality. I don't like to speak too much. But not a lot of people are like that. But I've always felt very close to my grandfather in terms of personality. Personality. I guess he's the one person I've always, connected with the most personality-wise, even though I may have never told him much. I feel he and I are a lot in the same way. And my whole life I've looked up to him. And I'm really glad I got to say that.
Thanks,
guys, I promise this is the last time, all right? But, you know, this is a story. This is actually a story that started with Mike and myself, okay? We happened to stop at a bar in Lacey, you know? And, you know, we're in the bathroom, you know? You got a urinal here, you got a urinal here. You know how you got one of those little short urinals, you know? Mike was over here on the taller one, you know? And I was over here on the second taller one, you know? And then there was a short one there for, you know, if you roll up in a chair or whatever. You know? How that works, I'm working on it, but I'm not there yet. But I was looking over at this thing, you know? And I went, hey Mike, check it out, man, they got a urinal for Jim. I promise that's it.
They get better each time. They'll put it off now.
That's a true story. I was there on that one.
Well, apparently, the quality and content of the speech is good. I just want to make one last comment. Kyle, thanks. I didn't tell you beforehand, but that was very heartfelt. You're talking about your having a same personality. I was reminiscing with my cousin Mark about the fact that our grandfather used to say something that I don't think I've ever told you, and that is when you're Farren, Grandpa said, we're all tarred with the same stick. I never knew whether that was good or bad. So anyway, thank you all very much for coming here, for joining us, for celebrating Dad's 80th birthday. Dad, I hope you have many more birthdays to come, and we're gonna come back here for a 90th birthday, if that's okay with you.
Do I have to write another book?
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, can I say that?
We do have cake and...
Okay, at your house. So, you are all invited to Mom and Dad's house. There's desserts and cakes and pastries, and I think my kids made some pastries. And coffee. So you're welcome to join us too. All right, thank you all.
Thank you, Reese.
Thank you, Reese.
Jim, you want to say something?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, wow. We just left you out. Sorry, man.
I don't know who we're talking about.
Say something.
No, I want to just thank everybody.